Hey there, this is Katie here at Aloha. Today we are going to be flowing through a nice grounding vinyasa flow. So we'll start slow, we'll build, we're going to add in some nice twists to get a good release of any kind of stuck energy, and then we'll ground it back down. So today I'm on my Unity Pro mat. Don't have any blocks with me today. They're always optional. We will be playing around with some balancing moves that you might feel nice to have one. Otherwise, I've got a water bottle that works just as well to bring the ground up to you if you don't have a block. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start on our backs today, any way that feels good. You could send the legs out long. You could reach the arms overhead, nice starfish shape. Arms could be by your sides. Maybe you come into a butterfly, soles of the feet together. Wherever you land, just allow yourself to drop in. Starting to take some grounding breaths. Taking a nice big inhale through the nose. Nice big exhale out of the mouth. Feel like that for you. Feel your belly balloon out as you breathe in. Feel it deflate as you breathe out. Your breath might start to get a little bigger. Breathe into the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Continuing that slow, steady breath. Feel the connection of the earth beneath you, the mat under you. With each exhale, just allowing the body to get a little bit heavier into that support of the earth. Allowing the muscles to relax, even just 5% more. Nowhere to be, nothing to do, but just simply being in this moment on your mat with your breath. 2 more breaths together. Fill up. Sigh it out. 1 more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. If your legs are in that butterfly position, you might close the knees together. And then just everybody, wherever you are, hug the knees into the chest. Little rock side to side. Maybe draw some circles around on the ceiling with your kneecaps. Take a few laps in one direction, a few in the other. Good. And then we're going to send those legs out nice and long to the bottom corners of your yoga mat. Arms reach overhead to the top corners of your mat, making this starfish shape. We're setting up for banana pose, so you take your right hand, bring it over to that top left corner of your yoga mat, maybe even grab a hold of your left wrist. Right ankle to the bottom left corner, maybe even cross at the ankles. You can play around with which hand you're grabbing with each wrist with. You can play around with which ankles crossed over. Just looking for a nice big opening throughout that right side body. And depending where you're holding a little tension, just kind of depend where this shape shows up for you. For me today, I'm feeling more of that IT band outer hip, but you might also feel it in those intercostal muscles in between the ribs, maybe even up into the armpit, all the way up to that right pinky finger. Good. We'll reach back to all 4 corners of the mat. Deep breath in. And then taking your left limbs over to the right corners of the mat. Exhale. Creating that banana shape out of that body. Little crescent moon shape. Now just starting to breathe into that left side, letting the pose marinate for a few breaths. Seeing where it lands, which might be different side to side, and that's okay. Couple more big breaths here. Beautiful. Start to reach back to all 4 corners of the mat. As you exhale, knees hug into the chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Tuck your eyes to your knees. Become this tight little seed for a moment. Good. Hands will wrap to the backs of the thighs. Take a few little rock and rolls all the way up to a comfortable seat. Once you arrive, coming into a nice crisscross position, we'll take a big inhale, circle the arms up. As you exhale, left hand to your right thigh, right arm behind you for a seated twist. Think length of your spine as you inhale and twist as you exhale. Good. Now really make sure that that left hand is holding onto your right thigh. Stay in this twist. Just reach your right arm up and over towards that left corner of your mat. Try not to let that right butt cheek pop up. Glue it towards your mat. Good. Your chest will start to come to spiral to point towards your thighs. Right hand will cross over to grip your left thigh. So opposite hand to thigh. Chin to chest. Really trying to squeeze those thighs together to get a bigger stretch through the shoulders. As you inhale, sit up. Keep those arms in that little crisscross. Taking full eagle arms or grabbing opposite shoulder with opposite hand. Take an inhale, lift your elbows, lift your gaze. Exhale, elbows to belly, round the spine. Good. Sweep the arms back up. Unwrap them, goalpost the arms. Exhale. Arms reach up, breathe in. Twisting to the other side, right hand to your left thigh, left hand kickstands behind you. Continue to lengthen with the inhale, twisting with the exhale. Good. Same thing. Right hand's really going to grip onto that left thigh. Stay in your spinal twist. Left arm reaches up and over to that top right corner of your mat. Glue your seat down. Good. As your chest starts to spiral back towards the legs, left hand comes around to that right thigh. Melt your chin to chest, round your spine. Gently pulling on those thighs to create a little more space between the spine and the shoulder blades. Inhale lifts the chest, and we find that eagle wrap or shoulder hug. Inhale, elbows gaze up, breathe in. Elbows to belly, breathe out. Inhale sweeps you up, goalpost the arms. Good. Hands are going to plant behind you now. You're going to come to rock back to untangle your feet. Plant your feet. Reverse your tabletop. Lift your seat. Good. Lower the bum back down. We're going to let those legs swivel around to one side. Tabletop your body. Find all fours. Hands will come under the shoulders. Knees underneath the hips. Inhale for your cow pose. Lift your heart, your tailbone. Exhale, cat spine, puffing up the spine. Push the mat away. Good. Breathe in, cow tilt. Exhale, cat spine. Once more, cow pose. Breathe in. Cat spine, breathe out. Beautiful. We're going to bring it back through a neutral spine and tabletop. Take that right arm up towards the sky. Big inhale. Roll out the wrist. And as you exhale, go ahead and thread the needle. Mount your right shoulder, right cheek to the ground. Reconnecting to the earth beneath you. Left hand can stay at that little kickstand, or it can reach forward to the top of the mat. You could also sweep it around to the small of the back or tuck it in your right hip crease. Good. You're going to come out through a supported side plank. So left hand helps you out. Right arm sweeps up to the sky. As it does, right leg extends back long behind you. Kickstand your left foot off that left side of your mat. Good. And then maybe start to float that right leg. You could bend the knee, catch the foot for a little bind. Nice. If you're bound, gentle release. Gate pose is our destination. So pressing off that left hand, reach up, reach back. Right hand to right leg, left arm sweeps up. Good. Little grounded warrior two. Bring your arms to a T. Right toes swivel to point towards the back of the mat. Bend the right knee. Hands come to the small of your back. Try to interlace them. Inhale, knuckles to the ground, gaze to the sky. Exhale into a baby humble warrior. Arms might float off the low back as you melt your chest towards the mat, getting into that right hip flexor. Perfect. Release the bind. Stay low in the chest. Hands plant on the mat. Push through the palms through your right foot. Left foot steps wide, wide-legged fold. And then take a little movement here. Maybe it's a ragdoll. Maybe a little sway. Good. Release any bind. Slower than you want to go. Roll your body up to stand. And you'll shrug the shoulders out of the ears. Good. At the top, big inhale for star pose. Sweep the arms up. Toes out, heels in. Goddess squat. Cactus your arms. Inhale to rise. Straight legs, arms reach. Exhale, goddess. Cactus the arms. Once more, stand tall. Breathe in. Cactus the arms, goddess the legs. Top of your mat, chair pose. Right foot steps forward, hands close to heart center. Breathe in. Sink a little deeper, breathe out. Big inhale. Forward fold, spill over your legs. Halfway lift, hands might come to shins, flat back. Exhale, we fold. Do that again, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Hands come to the mat. Step back to a plank position. Eye of the elbow towards the front of the mat. Triceps wrapping to the back of the mat. Big breath in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Pedal out your feet. Nice bend in one knee. And then the other, getting into that calf stretch. Nice. Plank pose. Inhale. Tabletop. Exhale. Take a cow pose, breathe in. Cat spine, breathe out. Back to neutral, tabletop. Left arm reaches up to the sky, gaze follows the fingers. Roll out the wrist, breathe in. Thread the needle, breathe out. Right hand taking any variation, long, small of the back, wrapping around. Just melting that left shoulder into the mat. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Coming out the way you came in. Left arm goes up. Left leg goes back nice and long. Supported side plank. And for this one, you might take some little movements in the left arm. You might float the foot, bend the knee, catch the foot for a bind. You'll gently release. Gate pose. Press up, reach back. Good. We start with arms out to a T. Think baby warrior two. Left knee bends, the left toes point towards the back of your mat. From there, hands circle, sweep to the low back. Interlace them if possible. Knuckles down, heart up, inhale. Exhale, little baby humble. Diving down. Don't force yourself too low. You're looking for that inner thigh groin stretch in that left leg. Pause in that spot. Keep your chest as is. Release your hand bind. Plant the hands. Push the earth away. Right foot steps out. Wide-legged fold. Take a nice halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Roll your body up to stand. Take your time. Shrug the shoulders. Star pose, breathe in. Goddess squat, cactus arms. Rise to star, breathe in. Goddess squat, cactus arms. Once more, breathe in, lift high. Sink low, pause. As we step it to chair pose, hands meet at heart center. Big inhale. Sink a little deeper, exhale. Deep breath in. Forward fold, spill over your legs. Beautiful halfway lift, take a breath. Hands find the mat, back to plank pose. This time, little rock forward and back, just warming up the shoulders, rocking on your tiptoes, driving through your heels. Nice. Equally distribute the weight, downward facing dog. Hips go back. Good. From that down dog on an inhale, high to your tippy toes. Slowly begin to tiptoe walk to the top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold on the exhale. Inhale to reverse your dive. Sweep the arms up, reach up, rise. Goalpost the arms. Exhale. Arms up, inhale. Swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, take a breath. Hands find the mat, make your way to a plank pose. This time adding your first vinyasa, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Up dog or baby cobra, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Nice. We'll do one more. High to the ball of the foot. Soft knees. This time travel your way to the top. Step, hop, or walk. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale to fold. Inhale to reverse your dive. Sweep it up, reach up. This time we swan dive right back down. Exhale. Halfway lift. Take a breath. Hands to the mat. Plank pose. Your vinyasa. Lowering on the exhale. Heart pulls through on the inhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Good. And once you're back in that down dog, send that right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, let the hip open. Maybe stir that knee around. Work out some little snap, crackle, pops. Roll out the ankle. Extend the leg to the sky. Inhale. Knee to nose for cheetah. Lift it back up. Breathe in. Knee to nose. Breathe out. Lift it high. Once more, knee to nose. Step the foot in between the hands. High lunge as you inhale. Rise up. Relax the shoulders. Square the hips. Breathe in. T-twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Try to take your gaze back over that right shoulder. Good. Maybe even back to that right thumbnail. Reverse your peaceful. Left arm up. Your exhale brings you to warrior two. Open the hips. Nice bend in that front knee. Beautiful. Flip your front palm. Star pose. Breathe in. Side angle. Right forearm to right thigh. And then maybe take that top arm for a little spin. Goalpost it back. Good. Inhale. Peaceful warrior. Reach up. Twisting lunge down to your mat. Left hand plants. Right arm goes up. Nice. Our destination is wild thing. Roll to the knife edge of your left foot. Wiggle walk your right toes over so you can hop the hurdle. Lift through your bottom hip. Plank pose. Breathe in. Right knee to nose. Exhale. Step the foot back in between the hands. Back heel grounds, warrior one. Rise, inhale. Hands come around to the small of the back. Interlace them. Lift your heart, breathe in. Humble your warrior. Breathe out. Just as we did on the ground in that baby variation. Try to take your gaze towards your belly button. Let the head get heavy. Inhale to rise. Sweep the arms up. Ditch the binds. So we're going to take this to a yogi squat at the back of our mat. How to get there? Little lean forward. Weight comes into the right foot. So you have some momentum. Hop it back. Right foot to the back of the mat. Toes out, heels in. Sink into that seat. Nice. And you might take a few little alternating heel lifts. Good. We will have another opportunity here. So you can stay. You can reach the arms long. Maybe chin to chest. Maybe you're ready for a crow pose. Hands down. Zip those feet up. Heels towards the bum. Good. Feet are going to stay wide. We're going to walk it out to a plank pose, top of the mat. Roll onto your left foot. Side plank. Right arm reaches. Breathe in. Breathe out. Plank pose, chaturanga. Lift the heart, lift the hips. Nice, let the knees come down to the mat. Take a quick child's pose, bum to heels. Just that opportunity to reground, reconnect. Let things slow down for a moment. Feel the effects of what you just brought in. Table tap. Cow pose, lift the heart. Cat spine, exhale. Back through neutral, downward facing dog. Nice. From here, send that left leg up to the sky, 3-point. Go ahead and bend your knee, open up your hip. Stillness or some nice big circles, little movements. We'll send the left leg high, knee to nose, exhale. Lift it up, breathe in. Knee to nose, exhale. Lift it back up. Once more, knee to nose, step it through, high lunge, rise with the breath. As you exhale, T-twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Maybe gaze back to that left thumbnail. Reverse your peaceful, right arm up, gaze back and down towards the ground over that left shoulder. Your exhale swivels you open, warrior two. Keep the bend in the left knee. On your inhale, flip for peaceful, reach back. Your exhale is side angle, forearm to thigh. Right arm maybe takes a little movement. Explore, feel, all while maintaining that connection of the earth with your feet. Good, peaceful warrior. Breathe in. Twisting lunge down to your mat. Right hand plants, left arm reaches. Visualize that wild thing as you roll to the knife edge of the right foot, left foot steps behind you. Really think lift up through your seat. Breathe in. Beautiful. Plank pose. Inhale. Left knee to nose. Step it in between the hands. Back heel spins flat. Warrior one. Rising up. Hands interlaced at the low back. Try to put the opposite thumb on top this time. It's kind of that awkward bind. Breathe in. Lift the heart. Exhale, humble your warrior. Gaze towards the belly button. Squeeze the palms and shoulder blades together. Inhale, rise up, ditch the bind. Our weight comes forward into the left foot to build that momentum to rock it back. Woo, rocked a little too far back. Yogi squat, toes out, heels in. Second time here, so lots of opportunities. Stay here. You could take some frog hops, hands down, get the feet up towards the butt, get a little cardio burst. You can find an arm balance. You can drop chin to chest, arms long. So many options because every body needs something different. Every day we need a little something different, right? So meet yourself where you are today. 2 more breaths. Good. Hands are going to come down. Feet stay to the edges of the mat, walking it out to that plank pose. Come on to your right hand, left arm goes up. Little staggered feet side plank. Plank pose, inhale. Chaturanga or your flow. If shoulders are getting cooked, skip the vinyasa. Take it straight back to your dog. Deep breath in. Beautiful breath out. Nice. All right. Right leg lifts. Inhale. Right knee, right tricep. Exhale. Send it up. Breathe in. Knee to nose. Breathe out. Lift it back up. Take it to your left tricep. Dancing warrior. Shoot the foot through. Peel the left heel down. Left arm up. Nice. 3-legged dog. Send it up and back. Inhale. Footsteps all the way through between the hands. High lunge to start. We rise. Good. Finding that T-twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Stay in your twist, hands to heart center. Left elbow hooks outside of your right thigh. Gaze down to your right big toe. Step your foot next to it. Left foot to right, twisting chair. Perfect. Gaze back down to that right big toe. Zip your left heel up towards your butt. Slower than you want to go. Extend that left leg back. Eventually toes land. Split the arms. Reverse your peaceful. Gaze back over that right shoulder. Warrior two. Breathe out. Here's our change. Peaceful warrior. Inhale. Half moon to the top of the mat. Right hand comes down, left leg flies. Maybe left arm reaches. Maybe bend the knee, catch the foot. Just kind of how we did on the ground in that grounded variation of the pose. Soft bend in the right knee. This is that spot where that water bottle could come in handy, a block under that right hand. If you're bound, gentle release. Warrior two, step it back. Peaceful, inhale. Twisting lunge, exhale. To our wild thing we go, right foot hops over. Right away, right knee to nose. Step it through, warrior one, back heel down. Rise. Left arm sweeps under the right. Eagle arms or hug those shoulders, just how we did top of our practice. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, devote your warrior. Nice, yogis. Pivot to that long edge of your mat and just let your spine snake side to side. Try to keep those eagle arms. Stir up some of that dormant energy that's in the base of the spine. Releasing some old, so there's space for new. Good, we're gonna keep those eagle arms. Roll the body on up. Goddess squat. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Right heel lifts, breathe in. Release it, breathe out. Left heel up. Release. Both heels lift. Release. Keep your eagle arms. Left foot steps forward, chair pose. Left knee to chest. Eagle, wrap your leg. Left leg hooks over the right. It could be a kickstand. If the arms need a breather, a break, grab the shoulders. Unravel everything. Sweep the arms. Inhale. Swan dive. Exhale. Nice work, y'all. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. Hands to the mat. Plank pose. Find your way back to your dog. Flow or go. Knees melt down. Child's pose. Also an opportunity, a little sip of water, towel off if you need. I'm building a little heat. All right, we've got this last part of the flow before we take it way down. We'll meet in a tabletop position. You might take a few cat-cows. If it feels okay, let the fingers spin back to point towards the thighs. And take a few cat-cows in that variation. Get a little stretch through the forearms. Good. Hands can spin back around. You might flip top of the wrist down. Curl the fingers. Get a little stretch through your wrists there. Beautiful. Down dog when you're ready. Hips go back. Good. On that breath in. Left leg to the sky. Lift it high. Left knee, left tricep. Exhale. Lift it back up. Breathe in. Knee to nose. Exhale. Lift it back up. Take it to that right tricep. Little twist. Dancing warrior. Kick it through. Right heel spins down. Right arm reaches. Three-legged dog. Send it up. Send it back. Step it all the way through between the hands. High lunge to start. Arms sweep up. Right arm forward. Left arm back. T-twist. Stay in the twist in the spine, hands to heart. Right elbow hooks outside of left thigh. Gaze to your left big toe, right foot steps next to it, twisting chair. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. We gaze back down to that left big toe. Right heel to bum. Slow, slow, slow. Try to extend it back. Toes land. Spread your wings. Reverse your peaceful. Warrior two. Breathe out. Left palm flips up. We reach back. Peaceful warrior. Half moon to the top. Left hand down. Fly your right leg. Options to play with binds, with gaze, with hand placement. Good. Few deep breaths. If you're bound, gentle release. Warrior two. Good. Peaceful. Breathe in. Twisting lunge. Breathe out. Good. Taking it right into that wild thing. Hop the hurdle. Knee to nose. Exhale. Step the foot through. Warrior one. Last time. Breathe in. Right arm beneath the left. Eagle arms. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale to bow down. Try to keep those eagle arms swivel to the long edge of your mat. Again, just letting those arms sway side to side, like your fingers were just tracing little movements in the sand. We keep the arm bind halfway lift. Breathe in. Come all the way up. Toes out, heels in, goddess legs. Right heel lifts. Release. Left heel up. Lower it down. Both heels lift. Drop the heels. Keep those eagle arms. Right foot steps forward. Chair pose. Right knee to chest. Eagle legs. Right leg wraps over left. Are you breathing? Unravel. Foot to foot. Arms up. So good. Swan dive forward. Fold. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. Hands plant. Plank pose. Your vinyasa. Back to downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale. And a big exhale. Good. Knees are going to melt tabletop. Walk your hands out nice and long for puppy pose. Just melt the forehead. If you need a bigger stretch, let your chin come to the mat. Let that heart rate slow down. Good. Start to slide your body through for Sphinx pose. You're going to prop yourself up on the forearms. And the body should be pretty warm, so try to allow this to be a more active variation of the stretch. So energetically pull your forearms towards your rib cage. Lift your heart through, but still try to relax your glutes. Good. Elbows go out wide. Stack the palms. Rest the forehead on the hands. Beautiful. Hands are going to come under the shoulders. Press back, child's pose. You might feel a little antique-y. That's normal. Few big breaths into the low back. Tabletop, gliding forward. Good. From here, we'll curl those toes under, back to downward facing dog. Right leg will float on an inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip. You might flip your dog, step the foot back behind you. Good. If you flip it back over, right leg high. Pigeon pose is where we're heading. Right knee towards the right wrist. Try to make that number 7 with your legs. And then begin to fold yourself over that right calf, ankle. You might bring your forehead to stacked fists. Maybe you're feeling open enough, stacked palms, or forehead might meet the mat. Just kind of noticing the littlest shift in the movement, the biggest shift in the sensation in the body. If this does not jive with you, you can always take a seated figure 4 or figure 4 on the back, crossing your right ankle over your left thigh. 2 deep breaths to go. Gently start to press your way back up, coming up onto the palms, maybe fingertips and gaze up for a little back bend. If you'd like a quad stretch, bend your left knee, left hand could reach back for the foot. Good. To come out of this, we're going to rock onto our right hip. Left leg is going to swing around to the top of our mat. Bring your right foot to your left inner thigh so you have tree pose legs. Arms reach up and allow yourself to melt towards your left toes. If this feels nice and your hamstrings stay here, you can always make it a side body stretch. Right arm sweeping up and over towards the toes. Good. Your inhale is stargazer, right hand plants. Rock onto your right hip, lift the hips up. And gently melt the booty back down. We'll let the feet plant to the edges of the mat. And just take a little windshield wiper of your legs side to side. Legs will swing around. Tabletop. Back to all fours. And tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Bend the knee, hip opens. You might flip your dog on this side. Pressing through the feet, lifting through the seat. 3-legged dog, flip it back, inhale. Pigeon pose, exhale. Left knee towards the left wrist. Situate yourself. And then gently melt your body down. One side's usually a little tighter than the other, so just honor that. You might not have that same forehead to ground connection as you did on one side. We meet ourselves where we are. Deepen the breath. And maybe with each exhale, you're able to drop in a little bit deeper. 2 more breaths. And slowly, as you walked yourself in, begin to press yourself back up. You might come onto the fingertips, gaze up, little back bend. Maybe bend your right knee, right hand sweeps back. Just making sure it feels okay if you're going in on the knees there. My right side doesn't love it as much as my left, so I don't go as deep into that pose. Good. You'll eventually release any bind. Rock onto that left hip. Right leg swings around in front of you. Left foot to your right inner thigh. Arms reach. Square yourself off to that right leg. Fold and bow down to those right toes. That option to stay here or make it a side body stretch. Left arm sweeping up and over. We inhale for stargazer. Left hand behind you. Come onto that left shin, lift the hips up. Good. Melt the bum back down. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide, little butterfly pose, big inhale. Fold towards those feet on the exhale. . Perfect. Roll the spine back up. Close your knees together. Feet plant, hands plant behind you. Reverse your tabletop, lift your hips. And then lower the bum back down. Good. Scooching yourself forward so there is space for you to roll back. Arms reach out, pull your belly button to spine, and slowly begin to roll your body all the way down to your yoga mat. And once you meet the bottom, we're going to bring that right knee into the chest, little squeeze, roll out the ankle, and then drape that right knee over to the left side of your mat, gaze over your right shoulder. Let that knee come back in through center. Little squeeze, maybe even find a half happy baby. Draw the knee in towards the armpit. Gentle release. Left knee pulls in. Roll out the ankle, wiggle the toes. And then drape that left knee to the right side. Gaze over your right shoulder. Or I guess that would be your left shoulder. Opposite shoulder. Beautiful. Left knee comes back into the chest. Stay or bring it in for that half happy baby. Right knee might draw back in, full happy baby. Really try to press your tailbone down. Feel that length of the spine against the mat. And then you might kind of play straighten one leg and then the other. And eventually release both legs up to the sky, waterfall. Feel the weight trickling down the legs. Feel the lightness in the toes, the heaviness in the pelvis. As you reconnect to the earth beneath you. And we'll bend the knees. Feet plant into the mat. Taking a bridge pose, start by tucking your tailbone first and then ripple the spine off the mat. Exhale, roll the spine back down. Just once more, little tuck of the tailbone, peel the spine up and hold at the top this time. You might roll the shoulders under the back, interlace the fingers. Maybe you pop the heels up. And then slow as you can, roll the body back down. Knees will draw into the chest. Eyes come up towards the knees. Wrap your arms around your shins. Take a deep breath in, fill up. Hold that breath. Sip in a little more air through your mouth. Breathe in a little more through your nose. Let everything go. Send the legs out long. Let the arms relax. Coming full circle to where we first began. Allowing your body to pause. Feel the support of the earth beneath you. Feel the breath in your lungs. Feel the beat in your heart. And give yourself this time to just simply be. I encourage you to stay here as long as you need. There is no rush. Whenever you're feeling ready, complete, be gentle as you take your time out to come out of the shape, out of your practice. As always, before you leave your mat, send yourself some love, some gratitude. I thank you so much for practicing with me. I'll see you next time on the mat. Namaste.